everything later. I'm not gonna take it to live and shit. I honestly just want to talk about these Roots albums.
Yep.
Yeah. How was your day?
It was cool.
That's what's up. Yo, what is on today? Brandy's in the fucking hospital.
Yeah, I don't know.
Eric Andre wants to sue a police department for racial profiling and shit. Yeah. Today's just been topsy turvy all day today. But I do hope Brandy pulls through.
Yeah, man, get well, Brandy, man. You know what I'm saying? Not
Right.
another legend in not doing good.
Right. But I'm not really trying to think the worst. Jesus Christ. Honestly, I may reschedule the YouTube review for Sunday if that's cool.
For
The Rock album, the YouTube album I told you about.
okay, okay.
Yeah, because
Cool.
after all this shit that happened tonight, I might need tomorrow just to recuperate.
Well,
But
I'm going to the funeral tomorrow, so that's perfect.
okay, all right. But what was I about to say? I was just about to say some shit. Oh, the MC video is still gonna be Friday as of now.
I can't. Okay, the part two.
Yeah, Friday
I
night.
can't find the unsung shit. What's up with TV1? Yo, like, what are they doing?
I'm trying to. Okay, it's I got the episode, but for some odd reason, every time I send an email, it keeps saying server rejected. That's why I told you I can give you my Philo account because I have Unsung saved on that, and it has all the episodes recorded and everything like that.
Man,
But yeah, Unsung man, sometimes it's like the music copyrights and stuff. Niggas just be on that bullshit. You know how that shit go. Jesus Christ, I gotta delete my emails, man. What the fuck? Because I wanted to do this review at an earlier time, but motherfucker want to wait last minute to do shit.
I'm tripping.
Hmm.
Tripping.
What up, Sam? So tell me why King Combs is coming to our school for homecoming.
For what?
Exactly for what?
Pelt tomatoes at that nigga.
But I'm also speaking of Bad Boy. I'm also another reason why I'm kind of irritated because they're canceling the dates for that Cameron Mace and Jadakiss concert.
The whole tour
And
canceled.
you said what?
The whole tour's canceled.
So the whole tour is canceled.
Yeah, he said Diddy's behind that shit. Like they canceled the whole tour.
Because it's still saying it's still showing in Augusta and stuff like that. I didn't get no email yet that's canceled.
Nah,
All I
they
know right
canceled the whole
now,
tour, yo.
all I know is this: somebody better give me my fucking money, and I'm not supporting no Bad Boy. If it's fucking true, then we're not gonna do no more Bad Boy reviews on this fucking channel.
You shouldn't be
Fuck
doing
it.
that shit anyway. You got one good album. What other bad boy shit could we talk about? I definitely don't care to talk about none of his other albums after No Way Out.
I was talking about like G Dep, Faith Evans, all that bullshit.
Yeah, G that album was okay. It wasn't great.
Yeah,
But
it's not touching Black Rob shit. That's all I'm
nah,
saying. But this is some fucking
come on,
bullshit. These
man.
fucking niggas stand these fucking coons, man. I'm
There's
sorry.
people I know that bought the tickets and they didn't get the refund yet. The tour is canceled.
I'm
So
mad. I'm
maybe
mad.
they just announce it in every other city, but that's why he went ranting again. He said like, "Yo, did he cancel the tour?"
But if that is true, then fuck Diddy.
You
Fuck,
know he
fuck
have. This
Diddy.
is what I'm telling you, all motherfuckers. Y'all sit up there and praise this dude like he's a legend. He not no legend. You know what I'm
Praise
saying? Like
what?
when you sit up there and he got the power to cancel people's tours and all that. I'm like, why are we honoring him for what? What has he done that he needs to be honored? So you had a good
Yeah, I'm
label. You
mad now.
had keyword. You don't have that no more. You had one of the best MCs ever. You don't have him no more. You know what I'm saying? So he sold 400 million.
Well, I'm
So
still going to go to Augusta. I'm still going to go to Augusta. I'm still going to go to fucking Augusta for a vacation, but still, this just pissed me off.
you know what I'm
This
saying?
fucking just
Why are we honoring him?
this
For what?
fucking pissed me.
You know what I'm saying? He gets online and he says R&B is dead. No, your label is dead, not R&B. You know what I'm saying? Your label is gone.
Yeah, give me one sec. I gotta go to the
Yeah,
downstairs for a quick second.
do your thing. I don't listen to Fantasia like that. Couldn't tell you. You tell me how the album is. How was it? What about it? We did a El Nino review like 2 years ago, me boy. Where was you at? Look for it on the channel. We've been talked about El Nino album.
Hey, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Give me like 2 minutes. Something just spilled on my fucking kitchen floor right quick.
Okay. EPMD, Rampage or Headbanger. Can't choose. I love both of them. I got Muddy Waters. Enigmas are underrated. Definitely a solid Keith Murray album.
I'm back.
All right.
What y'all talking about?
How many did we talk about the Lost Boys second album? I thought we did that. We didn't do that one yet.
Nah, we didn't. We never did.
No, you just have to wait and
Nah,
see me, boy.
we don't do sneak previews up this bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, where the fuck are my Roots albums at? You have these albums, right?
Nah. I got the next six. Everything after Illadelph I got. I don't got the first three.
Got you.
He did a Roots discography breakdown on my channel. Check it out. I know y'all motherfuckers ain't watch it. That was a great, breaking down all the Roots albums. I
Yes.
loved it. I
That's
don't
one
hear
of the
anybody
best.
saying, how come you only talk about the Roots? We already did that.
You said what?
You know what I'm saying? We always ahead of everybody else. We already did all the Roots albums. Y'all just missed it. Favorite Maxwell album? I love the first one.
All right, let me.
First
What
one
up,
and the
kid?
second one, MBA. Those two.
You said favorite Maxwell album?
Yeah.
First two. I personally feel like now is overrated. Honestly,
It's a good album. I don't think it's a classic though.
it has classic songs like Lifetime. I
Yeah,
can
that's
vibe
all
to
right.
that one, but
Yeah, that's all right. I don't think it was a classic song, but good album, not a classic.
yeah, Black Summer's Night. That now that's the classic.
That's a great album. Yeah.
That might be my favorite R&B album of 2009. Honestly,
Yeah.
2009
That
has
paper.
some good R&B shit.
Yeah.
If you dig deeper, that's all I can say. Don't mind me. I'm just changing my work clothes and shit, trying to find these
Sam said he
albums.
was there. You might have been the only one that was there when we did that Bruce discography breakdown. Saying
The Concerto with the Desperado. Yeah, but I can't believe we got fucking King Combs out of all people.
huh?
I still can't believe we got King Combs out of all people.
I wouldn't even
Hopefully
show.
hopefully the alumni concert is better. Hopefully.
I wouldn't even show up for that.
Shit. I'm mad about this tour, this concert getting canceled.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck
I thought you
Puffy.
knew that. Though.
I'm on my Tupac shit, man. Fuck Puffy. Fuck Bad
Why are
Boy
you
as a tag.
surprised? This is what he's done. I'm not surprised by this.
Nah,
This
but
is what he's
still,
done.
man. I'm over here playing for this fucking trip. I'm looking forward to see Cameron and Jada Kiss, man.
This is what he's done. Like he still has power, some type of power. I don't know why, but he still has some type of power and death grip on the industry. You
Some
know what
more
I'm saying? Like that
bullshit.
people
That's what
people
it is.
still they still feel like he's a threat, and this is what it is. But you know, I see through Puffy's bullshit. I seen it a long time ago. I still think he's a fucking murderer. I think he's behind Tupac and Biggie's killing. People can say what they want, but I don't like the dude. You know what I'm saying? I stopped liking this dude a long time ago. He serves no purpose in this culture. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody that wants to praise him like he's a legend, that's cool. I don't think he's no fucking legend.
Shit. Sam said Raphael Sadiq or D'Angelo. Oh. That shouldn't. I had to think about that one. Hold up. Hmm.
Raphael Sadiq. You gotta you
I'm
got
gonna have
too
to go
much
with
heat for
D.
D'Angelo. I know you're going with D'Angelo because
I love
D'Angelo's like
Raphael.
the king of neo soul to you and shit. But
He is the king of neo soul.
you know, Maxwell could beat
He
him.
is the king.
Maxwell could definitely
I
beat D'Angelo.
mean, I have nothing against Maxwell, but I'm more for D fan. I'm sorry. D is Black Jesus, honestly. D'Angelo is Black Jesus in my head.
D'Angelo was great. D'Angelo was great.
He's amazing. He's not great. He's amazing.
Okay.
I feel like great is too simple for D'Angelo. Now Maxwell is great. This whole fucking review is ill prepared as fuck. Fuck Puffy. Fuck Puffy. Shit, there better be some fun shit to do in Augusta. I'll tell you that right now. Better be some fun shit to do in Augusta. But then you want people to call you Love. Fuck out of here. Fuck Mace
Love.
2. Fuck Mace 2.
They need to call him thief. Fuck calling him love.
All right. I'm ready to start whenever you are.
R. Kelly is the god of R&B as far as I'm concerned.
You said Kels is the God?
Yes,
Of
he's the
course. Hold on.
forgotten Lord.
All right. I'm ready to start.
All right,
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing this lovely morning? It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Try with me.
what up?
And today we're gonna do a double review. This is gonna be the Roots second and third album. Do You Want More? And Illadelph Halflife, released in 1995 and 1996 respectively. We already did a whole breakdown on the Roots, so we're not trying to go down memory lane how we got into the Roots or whatever and stuff like that. We're just gonna jump right straight to it. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. We did a dope breakdown on Try's channel and whatnot. That was like last year or the year before.
During the pandemic, I forget. I think it was the year before last.
Okay, yeah, I thought
It might
so.
have been like 2020. Yeah,
That's the dark ages. Singles songs known for are Distortion to Static, Proceed, and Silent Treatment. Guest appearances include Cassandra Wilson, Dice Raw, who I pretty much consider a member of the Roots, honestly. I'm gonna be
yeah.
real with y'all.
Hmm.
And Ursula Rucker. Producers include the Grand Niggas, which is pretty much the Roots and stuff like that. Questlove, Keo, AJ Shine, Black Thought, and Razel. Yeah, man, this is when the Roots had like a lot of members and shit like that. Thought, Questlove, the late great Malik B.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Razel, all them niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, we did a whole discovery breakdown of the Roots. They were a hip hop band from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to be exact, and stuff like that too. Um, Questlove and Black Thought, they met when they were in high school and shit like that. They had their first gig in like 1989 and shit too. And then Malik B came to the group. Leonard Hubbard came and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? So what ended up happening when they first became down the music line and stuff like that, they were not really able to break through in Philadelphia, so they went to London, and that's when they recorded their their real debut album, Organics, and stuff like that. Which a lot of people think this is their first album. This is their second album. They independently released Organics back in 1993. Honestly, I feel like it was a pretty good album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like live hip hop meets alternative rock with a little bit of jazz, if that makes sense and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they were still trying to find themselves and whatnot and shit like that. I do love Pass the Popcorn. I do love that fucking track. You know what I'm saying? But the group members, they pretty much call that album like a demo and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like not a lot of the band pretty much got a cult following in Europe and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so they started performing in England because England love hip hop like crazy. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's when they got the attention of DGC, which was under Geffen Records and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, and Geffen Records, at that time was pretty big. They were known for having acts like Nirvana, Guns N' Roses, and stuff like that too. And so they just loved Geffen wanted to get in the hip hop bag and stuff like that too. So they looked at the roots. They were like, okay, well, this is like a hip hop group that can also do like jazz. Have a little rock on the side and stuff like that too. So long and behold, they signed a deal. And so that's when like between like 94 up until like early 95 they were really working on this album and stuff like that. And around the time they were working on the album, Rozelle, the beatboxer, one of the most underrated beatboxers, if you ask me, Scott Storch, yes, the same Scott Storch. He joined the group as a keyboardist and stuff like that too. Which I'm not the biggest Scott Storch fan production wise, but when he was on the Roots, I didn't mind that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they kept him grounded, I guess. Saying so. Um, so yeah, man. So this album definitely came out around a time when hip hop jazz or jazz hip hop, or the best term alternative rap, was very popular. You had Digable Planets, you had Tribe, De La Soul, but see, the Roots definitely did something very unique because it was like they called themselves like organic hip hop jazz and stuff like that too. Like, yeah, you heard jazz samples like from Tribe and even from like Gangstar, but like the Roots just took it to a whole another level, if you ask me, and shit too. So yeah, man,
Mm-hmm.
this is the album cover right here. Definitely love the album cover. It's also always been one of my favorite covers in the music history and stuff like that too. Just the blue cover. You have like fucking Thought in the front. You know, Questlove look like he fucking sleeping and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man, that cover was all. That cover definitely fits the style. Like it's few covers I can honestly say just fits the style of the album, but I can honestly say that that cover just fits the whole style, like the hip hop jazz, the whole cold atmosphere and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the CD looks like. Um, yeah, man, it's got pictures of the group and stuff like that too. You know how that shit goes. Got the lyrics, got the credits and everything like that. Um, yeah, man. So just letting you guys know, early Roots albums, they pretty much when it came to like the track listing, they usually just go because the first album has 17 tracks, so this album began with like 18 tracks. Well, it was track 18 and it goes all the way to track number 33, and they've done that for like I think every album up until the tipping point. I want to say, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah, man, very original. You can say very original and shit like that too. All right, so this album has 16 tracks. Let's get this shit started. Track number one, the intro slash there's something going on. This is a very, very, very dope intro. Nice way to start off the album, stuff like that too. Already you can pretty much sense the jazzness of it all. This song was actually recorded live. Oh, I always have to do this. So y'all check this book out, check the technique. Most of my notes for this album came from this book and stuff like that too. I honestly prefer Volume 2 because Volume 1 kind of skips a few tracks on certain albums. So yeah.
Right.
So yeah, so this was actually recorded live at the Painted Bride on March 1993 and stuff like that. And according to Amir, they took the last track, The Unlocking, and stuff like that. And he just made an intro to it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was kind of unique. You know what I'm saying too? So yeah, nice way to kick off the album. You know.
Yeah, it's basically the same beat from the Unlocking, and I like the beat for that track. So it was a good intro.
Right. Track number 19, Proceed. Oh my god, I love this fucking record. It's actually one of my favorite Roots songs ever. You know what I'm saying? Just a nice little fucking block party esque kind of track. You know what I'm saying? I love the chorus, like I shall proceed
See
and continue
and continue
to rock.
to rock the mic.
Yes. Very, very, very dope and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, this album was actually supposed to have been came out in 1994 and stuff like that too. Kind of got pushed back. I just thought I should let you know because if you really listen to this album, it definitely feels like 94. Like the majority of this album was 94 and stuff too. So, but yeah, man, definitely a very, very, very dope record and stuff like that. Love that beat is so fucking smooth and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that too. You know what I'm saying? I want to say they did a remix to this joint too. I want to say Boy Aos was on the remix. I want to say, but yeah,
The
that
beat
remix was pretty
minus.
fire.
They got the beat
Beat
minus
my yeah
remix.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah Beat Minus, yeah, appreciate it. Beat Minus remix was definitely fire. That was another production group that was definitely utilized a lot of the jazz and stuff like that, and especially in them early boot camp click albums and stuff.
Right. Yes, I remember when we did the Roots discography breakdown. I actually played a piece of that because it's on my iPod. The remix for the B minus remix, and
Yeah.
yeah, that was a great song. You know what I'm saying? I liked this. And they did the video for that. The beat, the bass line, it was real jazzy. You had Black Thought kicking balls on it, and yeah, that was one of my favorites off of this album.
Yes, man. It's definitely a timeless fucking joint. You know what I'm saying? Um, Track number 20, Distortion to Static. Yeah. This was another pretty solid track right here and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Love the mixing on this song. You know what I'm saying? Love the fucking mixing on this fucking record and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Some of course loves rawest drums. Drum patterning was on this fucking song. You know what I'm saying? I definitely love the drum patterning here. I feel like definitely added just that basement jazzy feel to this fucking album
Mm.
and stuff like that too. So yeah, man. Pretty dope record. A little trivia about this track and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much when Bob Powell was trying to mix it and stuff like that. And this is back in the
Mm.
time when Bob Powell, he the engineer, he was actually new to the business, and the group
Right.
didn't really like that because of the fact like when he first mixed it, um, they pretty much made the song because the original version was like more jazzier, but then they pretty much made the song a bit more harder when they mixed it and stuff like that too. So
Right.
it kind of started a conflict between the group and everything like that. But then they pretty much worked their way through it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. They worked their way through it, and then that's how it came out as it is and stuff too. So I definitely fuck with this record and shit.
Mike, what's up, yo?
Hey,
Um,
Mike.
yeah, I remember the first time like seeing this video. That was like my introduction to the Roots with this song, and seeing the on TV raps play that back then, and I didn't know who the hell he was. You know what I'm saying? I just I remember listening to the song. I was like, yeah, it's good, and that was it. Like I didn't really get on like catch on to the Roots to like maybe Proceed or Sacrifice. But this was a dope song. Like when you look back at it, they don't even sound like a Roots record to me. You know what I'm
It
saying? It
don't.
just it sounded like one of those like generic, underground hip hop joints. And I thought maybe at that time they would have gotten slept on, but they became the legendary Roots crew that we know now. But it was got like the beat for it was dope, and you got Black Thought saying I'm every MC, it's all in me. That's the way it is, the way it gotta be. And I just thought it was just a cool rap song. You know what I'm saying? But it was dope.
Yeah, I definitely hear you about that. Next track we got is Mellow My Man. Love this fucking record. It's a fucking classic joint right here and stuff like that. Very jazzy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Malik B and Black Thought together and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just
Um,
man, just them going back and forth. That's what really made some of them early Roots records special and stuff like that. Just the chemistry alone. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Again, rest in peace to Malik B. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was a pretty dope track.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Malik B. This has a Tribe Called Quest sound to it. I really
Yeah,
like the jazz production, the beat, the bass line, solid album cut.
I agree. Next track is I Remain Calm. Um, Pretty dope drum patterning on this fucking track. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. Pretty dope track right here. Not one of my favorites on this record, but I definitely liked the rawness of it. You know, the contrast of sounds and shit. You know.
Right. Yeah, this was dope. I think Malik B killed it. He said, "Write an anthem, throw a tantrum, and remain handsome. Mysterious vibes, like I was the Phantom. Erupt abruptly, then conduct the maze. You fucked when the lips get bucked because I graze. Love this flow on the track, and it was just a bang. And the Roots crew. Besides Black Thought, lyrically that was great. Like I always thought Malik B was just as great, and even Dice Raw when he appeared on certain songs was dope. And they had like three solidified MCs from this one crew.
Right. Yeah, this is a very, very, very solid track right here. Um, then we have That Scat, That Scat. Again, another timeless joint right here, jazzy and stuff like that. Yeah, of course, Black Thought and Malik B doing their thing. Personally, I felt like Black Thought did his thing on this fucking record and stuff like that. Just the way how we started it off and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, very, very, very dope record.
Yeah, it was good. Really dope track. I love the beat and the whole paying homage to like doo wop and jazz, and like they were breaking down. I feel like they were breaking down barriers with albums like this, and just introducing a new generation at that time to the jazz genre and doo wop and stuff, and they did it in a dope way too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, definitely hear you about that.
I would have loved to hear the Roots and Guru do something. You know what I'm saying? Because like just I felt like the Guru played an important part in bringing introducing jazz to hip hop, and what he did, solo wise with the whole Jasmine Taz series, and then seeing what the Roots did after him, and I would have loved to hear them like do a whole like EP or album together. You know what I'm saying? That
Oh,
would have been crazy.
oh yeah, especially during them later Jasmine Taz albums and stuff like that too. I definitely wish you would have
Right.
they would have collaborated more on that. Then we got a Lazy Afternoon. Pretty cool track right here and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, just like another like vibing kind of track right here. I like the line when Black Thought said, "Hit my dresser for numbers of women that I admire. Laid around a lounge till around 2. Then I got up at 8, drink a brew, and cut a page from the crew." Like fucking fire ass joint. You know what I'm saying?
He basically just talking about like a lazy summer after day, lazy summer day, and he got up and showered and put on a tie to impress the ladies, and talking about the block is hot, and it was just like a lazy summer afternoon day. You know what I'm saying? And he kept saying this verse over and over, but it was like for every time he said it over and over, like the beat would switch up. You know what I mean? But it's a dope song. I definitely one of my favorites on here.
Yeah, definitely one of my favorites as well too. Then we got question mark featuring versus Razel, which is pretty much just Razel doing thing with the beatboxing and stuff like that. I definitely felt like it was definitely a strong contrast between like the DJ tracks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Razel did his thing. Not one of my favorites, but essential.
It was dope, man. Beatboxing is still a part of this culture that people forget, and it's not highlighted in this day and ever. You know what I'm saying? And I just seen a clip with probably the best beatboxer we have, with Dougie Fresh, and his son. His son is rapping now, and Dougie is doing the beatbox with his son. I just thought that was a dope thing to see. And I liked it. I think Razel is one of the best beatboxers in the game, and it's always dope to hear something like that on wax.
Yes, it's so dope and shit. Um, fuck where we at. Next is the title track. Do you want more? Um, this one right here was pretty good and stuff like that. It was no nice little title track. It kind of reminds me of something Big L would have done and stuff. I don't know, just based off like some of them drums and just
Right.
the chorus too, like with the chants and everything like that. I can definitely see L rocking this beat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, pretty dope track.
Yeah, this was dope. Definitely enjoyed it. Real jazzy, nice horns in it. The beat solid.
Yeah, definitely. Um, Next track we got is What Goes On Part 7. Pretty ill shit right here, you know what I'm saying? Very smooth and whatnot. This track right here, from what I looked up, features ELO, the Cosmic Eye. I'm guessing he's like one of their affiliates and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um Black Thought, he definitely killed it again with this verse and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, definitely very good. Love how dark and grimy this whole fucking track was, you know?
Yeah, I thought it was dope. Nice beat. It was solid cut.
Yes. All right. Next track we got is Essay Essay Human. I don't know if I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but fuck
Let's
it.
say let's say what you mean.
Oh,
I
say
think I'm saying
I guess
I think I'm
so.
saying
Fuck
it
it.
right.
Hmm. So yeah, man. So pretty much this was like a live show that they've done on December 15th, 1993. This was pretty much this one of the same days that they got signed, so they were celebrating and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it was just like a pretty nice little jam and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's crazy too because from what I looked up about that show, you know what I'm saying, they could have only performed if they let a Rough House group open the show for them and stuff like that.
Right.
And guess who that group was? Just
Chris
guess.
Cross. Chris
Fuji's.
Cross.
No, Fuji's.
Oh, Fuji's. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You know what's crazy? In '96, I saw both the Fugees and the Roots at the same show, and
Oh
that
wow.
show that show was a one time only event at that time when New York City wasn't doing free concerts, especially hip hop concerts in the city.
Right.
And it's the Roots. The Roots was the live band at that show, and the Fugees was the host. And Nas was supposed to be the headliner, but he got caught up in traffic, and it was Wu Tang performing at the end. They were replacing him, and what happened was the one time only event got caught up in a stampede in Harlem because there was a guy that came from upstate New York. He brought a gun to the event, pulled out the gun and started shooting in the air, and a lot of kids and people got trampled and hurt because of that stampede when Wu Tang was on the stage. And um that ended in the mayor at that time, Rudy Giuliani, not giving us a free concert again until the 2000s. And that was the day that I saw everybody was there. I saw the whole Bad Boy roster: Biggie, Craig Mack. I
Mm.
saw Big Pun. I saw Big Pun with we came out with Fat Joe and he did Firewater, but he wasn't known as
Oh wow.
Pun. He was known as just the Punisher. Everybody was there. Leah was there. She was working on One in a Million before it dropped, and that was an epic concert, but it ended in violence. And it's on. I mean, you could Google it because it was the first story on the news that night. When it just ended badly for no reason. But I saw the Roots and the food. That's the only time I saw the Fugees in concert. It was that concert with both the Roots and Fugees for that event.
Right. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell and shit.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right. But it's kind of crazy too because if I'm not mistaken, the Fuji's and the Roots kind of almost went at it at one point too.
Did they? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that to when we talk about Illadelph Half-Life. I'm gonna save
Okay.
that. Yeah. Where we at? Swept Away is the next track and stuff like that. Um, pretty much
But
pretty
that
solid.
song, that last song sounded like it was recorded in front of a live audience.
You talking about the essay? What
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah. Yeah, like it sounded like there was like an audience in the background.
because they performed it live.
Oh, okay. So they just put it on the album.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Track number 29, Swept Away. Pretty dope track right here. I love the melody to this one too. Um, fucking dope. Back and forth again by Malik B and Black Thought. Little trivia about this track.
Yeah.
Right. The reason why it ends after Malik B's pretty much said I'm on a mission. It just ends abruptly was because they ran out of tape when they were recording this fucking track and stuff like that
Wow.
too. So
Ran out of the
they literally just
that
got
tape was over.
yeah because they had a third verse for this track,
Right.
but because they ran out of tape, they did not want to record. Well, it's not like they didn't want to record. They didn't have the opportunity to record it. So yeah.
Right. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
All
mean, I,
right.
I like it. Oh no, go ahead, my bad.
No. I was done.
I was saying, like the saxophone play on it was good. It was jazzy. I love the beat switch. Towards the end, Malik B was killing it. It was a solid album cut.
Right. All right. Next track we got is "You Ain't Fly." This fucking track right there. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like a chick song. Just like it's like their version of EPMD's "Play the Next Man," if that makes sense. And each member is like giving what they feel like, what they think about like the females, like dealing with the opposite sex and stuff like that too. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And how each of the girls like try to play them in one way or another and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But the thing was, when it came to Questlove's verse, and yes, Questlove, he actually gets the verse here and stuff like that too. He doesn't just play the drums and stuff. He actually spits around here and there. Well, in the earlier days, if that makes sense, in the earlier days, when it
right.
gets to Questlove's and stuff like that too, he's pretty much dealing with his rejection and shit like that too. He's just being vulnerable. Like the line when he said, "Strolling in my Pumas down the avenue, not token on the J, not sipping on the brew. Saw soul sister on the streets of 5'2". My name is Question, really Question. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, man, he just like I like when he also said, "I didn't call her a bitch, I didn't break her neck. Start to wonder why the brothers disrespect the cutie. It's the place of what aid and a high price floozy." As she walked away, man, I couldn't deny. Sound lying to myself, man. She wasn't that fly. You know what I'm saying? While everybody else, they're just doing a thing like just being all, how could I put it, like masculine about it and stuff like that. He's just
Right.
taking it to like a different atmosphere with that verse right there too. So I thought that was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? One of the more underrated tracks in their discography.
It was good. Yeah, I definitely liked the Black Thoughts verse, and it was real melodic. Jazzy, real jazzy track.
Definitely. All right, next track is Silent Treatment. My favorite track off this album. This features Cassandra Wilson and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of track you listen to when you just go into like a coffee shop or you just go into like
Right.
spoken word, vibe session and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know, um, it's pretty crazy too because ironically, Biggie was a huge fan of this fucking song, and they would end up getting beef with Biggie. I'm gonna save that when we talk about Illadelph
Now,
Half-Life and
how did
shit.
that? So they had beef with the Fugees. They had beef with Biggie. How did all that
I,
start?
I'm gonna get into all of that. Just bear with
And
me.
this was 90. What was this? 96 or before 96?
Like 94, 95, and
94.
stuff like
So
that. You know what I'm
they were
saying?
all at the same show. I saw all of them all at the same show together. So that's interesting.
They also had beef with Nas too, but that was like in the 2000s and stuff.
Oh my god!
So
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. But
Mhm.
the thing with I'm just gonna say this, the thing with Nas, he pretty much didn't like the fact that the Roots played for Jay-Z on the Unplugged,
Oh
Unplugged
yes,
and
I
stuff
do.
like that
I do
too.
remember you telling me that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he called the roots like Sambos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
but
that
I
one
mean,
part,
uh, was that a call by Dame Dash or Jay to have them as the live band
that's
for
what
the
I'm saying.
unplugged?
That's what I'm saying and shit. Because it's like that one part in the unplugged when Jay Z was playing Takeover. The Roots played. I want to say they played Survival of the Fittest where he just Prodigy, and then I forgot what Nas song.
Mhm.
What Nas song they played. I forgot because it's been years since I've seen that unplugged episode and stuff like that too. So
I
yeah,
actually
like
have the
that's just
unplugged
that's the
album. I only played that shit
same.
once. But I don't like live albums like that.
Oh come on, I love live albums, man.
Not a fan. Not really a fan of that. You know what I'm saying? But ironically, only time I saw Jay Z was with the Roots at Radio City, 2006. You know what I'm saying? So they were best friends at this point. But I mean, Nas was in his feelings. You can't blame. I don't. That might not even be Jay Z's call. That might have been Dame Dash or MTV making that call. Like, yo, we want the Roots to play at the Unplugged for Jay. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
he's never been on a Roots album. They've never been on any of his albums. They only did the Unplugged. They did a couple shows, and that was it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't, Nas was just in his feelings. I'm like, at this point, you already beat Jay Z, in my opinion, with Ether. So why would he get upset at the Roots because of that?
Right. By the way, I'm finally sending you the unsung episode. I use one of my other emails to send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's on
Um.
the female rappers one.
Okay. Silent Treatment. I love it. You have Black Thought talking about a relationship going bad, and it's talking about with this chick Amina. In the video, Amina is being played by Tamala Jones, the actress.
Oh
You
wow.
know, a young Tamala Jones. Her from The Wood and all the other great black movies that she's done, and he was trying to get the ass from her, and she was fronting, and you got thoughts saying, my queen gets upset, reject, and then sexually neglect, and say I'm more suited than that effects, and I think he was being like a dog to her in pursuit of the ass, and she wasn't feeling that. And I love the beat and the bass line and even the remixes. Again, Beatnuts, the Beat Miners did a remix for this that was fire. There's another remix I heard
Mm-hmm.
for this track. There's like two or three remixes for this song, but it's always been one of my favorites from this album. And I love the video, the whole black and white video for it, and it's great.
Right. All right. Yeah, man. Then we have the lesson part one. This one right here, this again was like more like a Rozelle beatboxing kind of ordeal and stuff like that.
Mm.
Um, it's actually Malik B's favorite song off this album. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool song. You know what I'm saying? Not one of my favorites, but not a bad song.
I love the whole beatboxing concept for this track. I think beatboxing needs to be brought back in this culture. It's severely forgotten about. Black Thought and Dice 4, they killed it. You got Black Thought saying it's the Philly Borough Dread, thoroughbred for Dolo. I bag solo like a nigga that boosts polo. Loved his verse. Dice 4 to me, underrated MC. He killed it as well. One of my favorite tracks on here.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. And the last track off this album is the Unlocking. This one right here was like a spoken word track, which again this when we talked about the intro slash there's something going on song and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um Nice way to end off the album, you know what I'm saying? Ursula Rucker was the one who did the spoken word, and she would also do the spoken word on the next few Roots albums and stuff like that too.
Right.
Her poem was pretty much about like the perspective of a hurt woman who lets a man um and seven of his homeboys, run a train on her and stuff like that too. And if y'all don't know what a train is, it's pretty much
Gang
it's pretty
rape.
much a nigga. a niggified version of an orgy. That's all I'm saying.
man.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But see, this poem ends with a twist and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, it ends with a fucking twist and shit like that. You know, where the woman just gets back at the niggas and stuff like that. Um,
Right.
pretty cool song. Like a nice little dark way to end off the fucking album. I love it.
Yeah, this is a dope spoken word track, and Ursula did her thing, real jazzy. I love poetry like that, and great way to end the album off. This was good.
Yes, sir. Overall, this album to me, it's a fucking masterpiece, a very dope record. You know what I'm saying? This album is a very landmark when it comes to like live instrumentation in hip hop. Because mind you, this was like years after Stetsasonic broke up and stuff like that too and stuff. And so the Roots kind of, in my opinion, filled in that gap and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely love like the jazziness of it all. It's a very timeless record and stuff like that too. I'll give this a 5 mics. I don't give a fuck what no one said. This is a very dope album.
Definitely a great album. Dope boom bap jazzy production. The songs, the lyrics from Black Thought and Malik B and Dice Raw, and a lot of bangers. Mellow My Man and Silent Treatment, Lazy Afternoon, Distortion, the Static, Swept Away, The Lesson Part One. Definitely a classic album and an important album to hip hop and to the whole neo soul and jazz genre as well. And like I said, like albums like this and Jasmine Taz Volume One and the whole Jasmine Taz series and Freestyle Fellowship, Tribe, of course, like those groups and albums was like a great gateway and bridge to jazz and the hip hop. And I think the Roots were like a great band. Not only do they play their own instruments, but they were raised. You can tell they were raised on jazz as well, and to incorporate that in their music and for I think it's a great gateway for people that don't listen to jazz and maybe if you listen to an album like this or Jasmine Taz, that it'll make them want to listen to jazz artists, and it's a classic album. 5 mics for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. 1 year later, they came out with their second album, Illadelph Halflife. Possibly my favorite Roots album, honestly.
Right.
This album came out September 24th, 1996. Still with DGC under Geffen. Known for 3 singles, Clones, Concerto of the Desperado, and What They Do. Producers include Grand Niggas, Grant Questlove, Black Thought, Kilo, Q-Tip, Raphael Sadiq, DJ, not DJ Scratch. He's another producer named Scratch and stuff like that. He was a member of the Roots. You know what I'm saying? Chaos, LAJ, Slim Kid, the Slim Kid 3, LAJ, Slim Kid of Far Side fame, and Scott Storch. Guest appearances include Dice Raw, Bahamadia, Raphael Sadiq, Common, D'Angelo, Q-Tip, Joshua Redman, very dope jazz artist by the way, Cassandra Wilson, and of course Ursula Rucker. So after the release of Do You Want More, it pretty much got them like a lot of success. It was like a moderate hit, but like they performed at Lollapalooza of '95 and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And then also that same year, they performed at the Montreal Jazz Festival and stuff like that. And like I mentioned before, they got into it with almost it's kind of like almost beef and stuff as Black Thought would have described it. So pretty much according to Questlove and stuff like that, he pretty much said that they didn't like the fact that the Fugees were calling themselves the first hip hop band or the first hip hop group to perform with the live band and stuff like that. And they kind of felt some type of way about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so they actually crossed paths. I think when they were filming, they actually like squashed the beef when they were doing Dave Chappelle's Block Party because that was the same time like the Fugees kind of reunited for like 10 minutes and shit.
So that was
So
many years later. Then
yeah,
wow.
yeah. I'm gonna say when
So
we
you mean to
talk
tell
about
me?
the big
So even when I saw them in concert in '96, they had beef.
possibly, yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. The Biggie one, I'm gonna save that for when we talk about what they do. I'm gonna save that. So yeah, this is the album cover right here. Pretty dope album cover as well too. I love like the fisheye lens they were using with this one stuff too.
Yeah.
One thing I gotta say about this fucking album, this is like the album where I gotta say like Questlove was very influenced by Mobb Deep, especially Havoc's drum programming. Like, cause when the Infamous really came out in '95, Havoc's drums, a lot of East Coast cats was trying to do the same drum pattern that Havoc was doing and stuff
Hmm.
like that too. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to this album compared to Do You Want More, you will see how more crisper the drum programming was and
Hmm.
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
It's harder
that's one thing I.
production.
So what?
There's harder production on this one.
Oh, most definitely. A lot of hard production on this one and stuff
Yeah.
like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I definitely fucking can't wait to talk about this record right here. Without further ado, let's get this shit started. And like I said, we're doing track 34 to 53. So this album has 20 tracks. Let's get this shit started. Track number one is like the intro and stuff like that. This features Cornel West from what I'm also looked up and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a collage and stuff like that. And people it was pretty much the liner notes said it was taken from like an audio documentary called Hip Hop 101 on the Road with the Roots. And it also features like sample of Dr. Cornel West, Chuck D, Heron Allen, and even like Questlove himself too. So pretty solid intro.
Yeah, I thought it was dope, having Harry Allen and Cornel West and other people on there and just, introducing this album for them, and it was different, you know what I'm saying? And I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a very dope record, dope intro. All right, track number two. Oh, damn. 35. Wait, fuck it, I'm just gonna do a track. If I do track two or three, just forgive me.
Right.
Respond, react. This was another dope record right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, fire joint. Pretty much what I got from this song and stuff like that was just like the roots, pretty much bigging up, Philadelphia and stuff like that too. Um, the fucking beat on this song was like a lot more darker, a lot
Hmm.
more in your face and stuff like that too. So yeah, man, very dope.
Yeah, the piano chords were dark. The bass line, the beat, I loved it. Again, like Malik B killed it. My force not green, the force is obscene. Loved his verse. Black Thought killed it, and this was a great track.
Yeah, very good track indeed. All right, next track we got is Section. You know what I'm saying? Section was a pretty dope song. Pretty solid record and stuff like that. Um, yeah, man. Again, the drum patterning that Questlove was doing, very unique. I fuck with it.
This was the first song that I heard before the album was released. When Stretch and Barbito, they were playing like early joints like this and Clones and Respond React, and this was I thought this was really a single first, and it was a different sound for them. The beat was banging, the bass line. It just sounded like, like they taking this album, to a different plateau compared to Do You Want More, and when Black Thought killed it. He said, son, you get electrocuted. from the worldwide reputed. Shine like nickel heat that blow your mind when I shoot it. Loved his verses on here, and I wish they had did a video for this, but this has always been like one of my favorite tracks on this album, and it's a classic record.
This is definitely a classic record indeed and stuff like that. All right. Okay. Next track we got is Panic. You know what I'm saying? This is like a very short pretty track like that. Yeah. This was a pretty fucking short track. You know what I'm saying? I love like the shots and the sirens that was played throughout this whole fucking
Right.
track. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much just talking about the ills of his fucking hood and stuff like that too. So yeah, pretty dope track.
Yeah, and dope beat, really short track is like a minute and a couple seconds. You got a Black Thought rapping about a kid getting shot and gunned down, and I thought this track should have been longer, but for the short track it was still dope. It was good.
Yes. Yeah, next to that is like It Just Don't Stop. So that's the next track off this album and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Pretty good song indeed. It's pretty much like Malik B majority of the fucking track. Black Thought, he has like a quick verse and stuff
Right.
like that, you know what I'm saying? So what I got from this track was like if crime comes to the neighborhood, how would you react and stuff like
Right.
that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, again, pretty hard track. Like definitely like a lot of Mob Deep influences here and shit.
Definitely a dope beat. Nice bass line. Malik B saying, "My thoughts contain the plus sign plus the malice, not equating to your wonderland. So fuck Alice." Loved his verse. Like again, like I always felt like Malik B was underrated in this group, and he killed a lot of these songs on this album, man. And this is like one of them.
Yeah, definitely. I then we got after this one. Fucking got
Episode.
episodes. Oh my god, that track. Just that dun 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 dun. I love that fucking beat, man. Yes. This is actually one of my favorite Root songs ever, and possibly my second favorite song off this album. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love like the intro singing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Again, continuing on, talking about the ill wills of Philadelphia and stuff like that too. I
Right.
definitely feel like Black Thought had one of the best verses when he says, "Witness another episode with Titanic panoramic view as his manic depressing unload with the gung ho, wild like a sun soul for cast, guns traded for Cincy and hash crack for ass." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, yeah, very vivid song and stuff like that. Storytelling at its finest. This is like one of the greatest hip hop songs ever, in my personal opinion.
This was dope. Like, love the beat. It was real jazzy. The bass line, Black Thought killing it. Solid album cut.
Yes. Then we got to push up your lighter. Um, Again, another very dope track. You know what I'm saying? Very not one of my favorites, but it's pretty solid. This actually features Philadelphia native Bahamadia. You know what I'm saying? Because she was
Mhm.
also not just was she was affiliated with Gangstar, but she was affiliated with the Roots too, and stuff like
Right.
that too. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, man. It's nice that she was repping Philly with this track right here. So yeah, pretty good song.
Remember they did a couple joints on Collage for
Yes. Yep.
our first album.
Love
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, this is always been one of my favorite tracks as well with Bahamadia, real melodic, nice beat. Black Thought on the chorus. He's saying for this capital game, being that we in the rap game, it's time to have it all. He steady figured the same. Talking about like a homeboy that he knows that was in the rap game, and they share like the same common goals. For making it in the game, and I thought it was a great song, and Bahamadia killed it as well.
Yes, I definitely agree with you about that. All right, next track. What They Do. This was a very controversial song at the time and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So the whole concept of this song was pretty much like talking about how the industry would turn all these rappers and stuff like that into like marketing tools and how they caught up in like the scheme for
Right.
capitalism and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, to me, the best known part of this song was the music video. I loved
Yes.
the video because it was a satire of all of the rap videos at that time, and
Right.
this was a song that got him in trouble with Biggie because if you guys really watch the what they do video, you'll notice that there was like like a lot of scenes where it's like kind of reminding you of the One More Chance video, like any Biggie video like he did at the time, One More Chance, Big Papa, and stuff like
Right.
that too. So Biggie, from what I looked up, he pretty much took offense to this fucking track and stuff like that because, mind you, he was a big fan of the Roots and he was a big fan of the Roots and stuff like that too. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
much they felt like he took offense. He felt like they were just making fun of him and stuff like that too. And it's also crazy too because on the Flavor in Your Ear remix and stuff like that too, there was a line where Biggie said like invisible bully like the gooch. But here's the thing though. It was kind of like some controversy because a lot of people have misheard that line and they thought he said like big invisible bully like the
Like the
roots.
Roots.
But
Right.
he really said the gooch, and the reason it was a clever line because the gooch is actually he was actually like an unseen character from different
Right.
strokes. Because you know
Right.
Arnold was always
He
talking
beat
about
up
the gooch shit.
Arnold, right? Or Willis.
Willis. Him and his homeboy beat
Willis.
up Willis and shit. If I'm not
Right.
mistaken. Yeah. So that was the line because I even like when I was a kid, I've always heard the gooch and stuff like that because I was watching different strokes and stuff like that. I got the
Mm.
reference, and it don't even it sound like the roots and stuff like that. Because I feel like
Yeah. No.
niggas just trying to start
Yeah.
shit. But
They were
yeah,
trolling.
yeah, definitely. So Questlove pretty much said that Biggie was upset with them until like the day he died. They never actually squashed the beef and stuff like
Wow.
that too. So yeah, that's crazy as hell.
And this is before social media, so you can imagine if that remix came out now and it blew up on social media and people is inciting that. Oh, Biggie said the Roots. He called the Roots. No, he never called the Roots in that verse.
He
You know what
never
I'm
caught
saying?
no.
Like they're
Oh
not
oh,
really listening. They're not really listening to the lyrics. They're going off of
they're
oh,
not.
they hear like one magic word. Oh, I saw he said the Roots. No, he never said the Roots in that song.
He never said it. Oh, one more thing too. If you're watching this video on YouTube, watch the video with subtitles. Do not watch it without subs. Because for a while, YouTube had the video without subtitles for years. I always used to go by Daily Motion if I felt like watching the video and
Mm.
stuff like that too. But I think in like the last year or two, they finally added it with subtitles. So I'm just like, wow, it took them performing with Jimmy Fallon to do this shit. Okay,
What's the subtitles for?
because it's like this, it's like with the subtitles and stuff like that. Let's just say like there was a scene where Black Thought was sitting on the bed and he had all these fine ass girls behind him, and because like
Mm.
in the One More Chance video, Biggie was sitting at the edge of the bed, so he had a subtitle
Okay.
that said yeah right and stuff like
Mm.
that too. Like he really gonna let them girls just chill on the bed, or he not gonna
Mm.
do shit. And then they had another scene where they were running, random people were just running, and then the subtitle said where they're going. Like it was just
Oh
making
yeah,
fun of
that's right. They used
yeah.
to show titles when it first came out.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
making fun of all the troll music videos. It was fucking clever. That's the thing.
Right.
The video was fucking clever, but if you watch it without the subtitle, it won't make sense and stuff like
Well,
that.
yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you
Why did they take it out?
because YouTube was doing stupid. That was when Bevo was really popping and stuff like that too.
Hmm.
If YouTube was just being stupid as fuck.
Yeah, I do remember that when it first came out. They had the little words on the bottom of the screen and all that.
Yeah,
I totally forgot about that. It felt like they were making a mockery of videos at that time. I don't just think it was just Biggie, but any glorified mainstream,
right.
artists at that time, they were clearly, taking a
Yes,
shot at them because the Roots was never a mainstream group. You know what I'm saying? I don't even now, like they on Jimmy Fallon, I still don't look at them as a mainstream group. You know what I'm saying? Like
same.
they were underground and they had some success as an underground hip hop band, but I never looked at them like they were a mainstream group. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go multi-platinum with every album like that. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like, De La Soul did the same thing with Ego Tripping, and they had beef with Pac. Pac, you know what I'm saying? He felt like they were dissing him or whatever. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
And, oh,
mhm.
okay. No,
Go
no, I'm
ahead.
gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish. Cool.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's just what it was. It was like, people were against the mainstream, and that was their stance on it. And I thought the video was funny, and you have Raphael Sadiq in the video with them, and the Bush Babies, that they were in the video with them as well. And you know, um, I feel like the video went with the song. Like the back when videos mattered and it went with the actual track, that was an iconic video. You know what I'm saying? And I love the beat. It was real melodic. You got Black Thought saying, "Pretend to be cats that don't seem to know their limitation, exact replication, and false representation. You want to be a man and stand your own. To MC require skill. I demand some showing." So they taking a shot at mainstream, like, yo, like y'all are fraudulent. You out here not living their life, and I have to agree with them. You know what I'm saying? Because their roots been real from day one. So definitely a
Right.
classic record.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say one more thing before we go to the next song because I'm really trying to end off this video before 3 o'clock. Um, it's kind of crazy too because it was just last week that Nori did an interview. He was talking about the whole Biggie Roots thing because for some odd reason this is like now news to a lot of people for some odd reason, but
Mm,
it is what it is. And he pretty much said, and I kind of have to agree with him on that. Like this was really the beginning when you had like the conscious rap versus the quote unquote like gangster rap and stuff like that. Because with De La
right.
Soul, they had that issue with Pac and Naughty by Nature and stuff like that too. And I'm not just talking about like conscious rap and gangster rap, just talking about NWA or Q. I'm talking about like, literally like what they consider gangster rap or hardcore
Right.
rap and stuff at that time and stuff. Like the Onyxes and the Das
That
Effects or
that
whatever.
that's what Calvin Butts and Cedar Lotus Tucker considered gangster rap. When you had
Don't even
them
get
in
me
Times
started on that
Square,
bitch.
right? They in Times Square and
Don't
they
even get
got
me
the
started on that bitch.
steamroller machine, and they, you know what I mean? MOP got they albums destroyed in Onyx. I'm like, that's not gangster rap. That's what they consider gangster rap.
Right. Don't even get me
You know?
started on Cedar Lord. That fucking bitch. I don't even fuck if she's dead or not. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck that fucking bitch and shit. She didn't talk all that shit against all them other white artists. Like,
Mhm.
where was she at when Marilyn Manson was doing this fucking shit? Where
Exactly.
the fuck was she at?
Exactly.
Hell, even Dionne Warwick too was talking
Mhm.
about gangster rap. I was like, Dionne
Yeah.
Warwick, you were a
It's,
psychic
it's,
at that
it's
time.
same
Chill
clown
out.
posse. Where was she then when they were doing their shit?
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So
And I'm not saying that music should be censored, but I just find it kind of funny and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I just found that shit kind of funny. That's all I'm saying. But hey,
people fear what they don't understand, and a lot of people don't understand this culture, and they try to use certain artists as a scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? And that whole label thing, that's all from people not understanding the culture, and they want to, for them to understand it, they throw these artists in different categories and be like, oh, well, you're backpack and you're fucking gangster rap and you're this. They don't understand the shit from day one. So it's
right,
easier for them to label shit so that they can get a grasp on it. You know what I mean? And I never got caught up in all that labeling bullshit.
right, definitely stupid. All right. Oh shit. Okay. Damn it. So next track is Quest featuring Scratch and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Again, another like kind of like a beatbox drum kind of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It was alright. You know what I'm saying?
It was cool. I like the beat. Um, and I know in parentheses it has like the token DJ cut or whatever. I thought that was
Hmm.
funny. But it was cool.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Now, probably my favorite root song of all time, and my favorite song off this album, Concerto of the Desperado. Oh, if you guys watch this channel long enough, you guys know how much I love this record. This is legitimately the best root song in history. Better than Next Movement, better than What They Do, better than How I Got Over. I don't give a fuck. This is the Black Thought I fucking love. I mean, he's still good. He's still
Mm,
good, but you know, all these motherfuckers, Christopher Columbus sizing and stuff like that, acting like he just got dope. He went to Fallon. No, no. No, 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 no. We're not gonna disregard this masterpiece right here.
right.
So just from the fucking beginning, like in the glow of the moon over the melancholy metro, my poetry is set like UFO. The maestro, the lyricist concerto, my physical play the role of a vessel. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, the rhyme play, the fucking beat with the fucking operatic choir and everything like that. I mean, like this whole it does not sound like anything they've done up to this point. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
felt
Yeah.
like this was like classical music meets fucking
Yes.
jazz. I like it was just a fucking masterpiece and whatnot. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Like one of the greatest hip hop songs ever.
Definitely. Class. It had like a classical hip hop feel to it. With the angelic singing in the background and the violin playing, the bass line, and definitely even the video was different. Like it looked like they were like in like a crater, like maybe out in
Yes.
like Arizona, the Grand Canyon somewhere, and they all wearing white and it's in black and white, and you got people digging up turntables and microphones, and I loved it, man. Like Black Thought was in his bag on this, and he's saying
I
they use
agree.
a simple back and forth, the same old rhythm is playing. I rather ultra magnetize your brain. Classic record. Definitely has a different sound than any other Roots track, and yeah, I love it.
Yeah, this one right here, man. This album, this song right here is definitely like if y'all think Black Thought is just got dope now, man. Check this song out. They won't know what to do with themselves and stuff like that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? They won't hear the lyrics.
yeah.
They won't fucking hear the lyrics and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, next track right now is
Clone.
Clones. Yeah, featuring Dice Raw and Mars. Very dope. So I love the piano on that record and stuff like that. Again, just talking about people, jacking their style and stuff like that. How they originators and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, very dope record and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Everybody on this track came correct. Ghostface on Ghostface's verse in the beginning to Black Thought, Malik B, Dice Raw. Everybody, this is a spitters track right here. Everybody came hard. The
Hmm.
beat is hard. The pianos that creep up on the track, and I love the video. And Malik B, I picked Malik B verse, but you can't go wrong with anybody's verse on here. And he's
Right.
saying, they'll come across that line, they'll pay your cost. Knuckle games and hammer cock. Ain't nothing sweet or soft. Win, lose, or draw to the jaw. Take one. The range lyrical launcher on station. I loved his verse. Like I said, Dice Wall killed it as well. Very underrated. Everybody came hard on this track. This was this one of those like ball for ball tracks. You know what I'm saying? And it was another classic record for me.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. All right. Next track, Universe at War featuring Common. You get a little bit of early Soulquarians here and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Pretty cool song and stuff like that. I feel like Common definitely did his thing with his fucking verse right here and stuff like that too. Mind you, this
Yeah.
was when he was in a transitional period and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I like the line where he says, "War going on between the west and the east of the lands. Niggas don't own a piece. Grease is the word. Murray slides some pimp oil to me. My lady friend sneaks my beer in the movie and stuff like that too. So I definitely was loving that line. It's kind of ironic because at that time him and Ice Cube was going after each other and stuff like that at that time. So yeah.
Yeah, man, this is great. And he was getting ready to drop. Or he came out. He was getting ready to drop One Day Don't Make Sense, and
He was getting ready. Yep.
that was one of my favorite Common albums, and Common killed it. And then Roots were featured on his on that album as well. You know what I'm saying? And I would have loved to see a video for this as well. This was dope. Nice collab with Common and Black Thought.
Right. Alrighty. Next track we got is No Alibi. Self-explanatory and stuff like that. Just continuing on with the ill themes of the environment and stuff like that too. The beat was like a lot more smoother. The beat was like a lot more smoother and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a nice little joint right here. Again, Malik B, pretty killed. Malik B killed it. You know what I'm saying? Um, but at the same time, I do like that. I do like the line when Black Dot said, "Wild Delaware Val, Pennsylvanian subterranean style. Step up into my crevice and taste the medicine of the champagne. King like Evelyn, leaving you level and sabotage." Like just the way he broke down the whole Evelyn Champagne King's name and
Right.
stuff like that too was just fucking lyrical ass shit. So
Mhm. Yeah.
I definitely fuck with this record. I love it.
Yeah, this is dope, man. Real melodic, nice beat. Malik B killed it. He said, "My attitude is scared by this inner city urban. It'll stress on my brain just like a turban." Loved his verse. This was dope. This was dope.
Yeah, very dope indeed. Next joint we got is Dave versus US. It just has Dave Murray, playing saxophone and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And you had Questlove and Razo, doing their thing. It's all right,
Yeah, it was nice little jazzy interlude skit. It was cool.
right? Then we got No Great Pretender and stuff like that. This is like a Malik B solo track and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty different because most of the time, sometimes you'll just have a Black Thought solo track and stuff like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Malik B just goes in on this fucking record. Just throwing shots at fake sucker MCs and stuff like that too. Just talking about the ill wills of the community and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, man, pretty dope record and stuff like that too. So I fuck with it.
Yes. Love the beatboxing on here, the beat, the singing in the background, the synthesizers. Malik B killed it, man. Like I said, like I don't look at just the Roots as a one MC, crew. Like they had Dice Raw, they had Malik B, and it was a phenomenal track by him.
Yeah, definitely a phenomenal track. All right. Next track we got is The Hypnotic. Another very good track right here. It tells a story about how Black Thought was in love with this girl named Alana and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And like over time, over this features D'Angelo, by the way. Another Soulquarians. Soulquarians kind of begun with this album.
The-
So the Black Jesus, King of Neo Soul.
oh man,
Yeah. Anyway, um, so that Black Thought over time as the song progressed, he loses touch with the girl, and then pretty much it's kind of sad because she ends up dying and stuff like that because like she pretty much became a victim of the system and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's just like a it's like a very sad joint. You know what I'm saying? You just
right.
trying to make ends meet, but at the same time, one can't handle it and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, D'Angelo on the fucking chorus and stuff too. Very dope record.
Yeah, that it's also featured on the Men in Black soundtrack, but the beat is different on that one.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, it's like two different versions, but it still got D'Angelo on it. But I think like for that one, this was like more melodic on the not the Men in Black version. But a great collab with D'Angelo and the Roots and the Soul Aquarians members, and it was dope.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. Okay. Next track is Idel, the Universal side featuring Q-Tip. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good track right here. Fuck. Pretty good track right there. You know what I'm saying? Q-Tip at the time, he was still on the Umna, with the late great Jay Dilla and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Just them going back and forth, Tip and Black Thought. I always love when Tip used to do these kind of tracks with the back and forth. and stuff like that
Yes.
too. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's one of my favorite times. You know, Tip was just really killing it and stuff. Like Q-Tip, he's still dope to this day though. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, man, just that young Q-Tip for me, man. He was just hungrier and stuff. I don't know.
Facts. Definitely. Q-Tip is one of my favorites. A great collab with him and Thor and the dope track, the bass line, and I love his verse. He said, I use my music implemented with jewels. It's taught to inspire all these too cool fools who say school because they don't see the conspiracy that's put here to trap you and me. Loved his verse, and Black Thought killed it as well. And it is when you have an album with Common and Tip and D'Angelo, you can't go wrong. It's just great records we getting on this album.
Yes, man. Fucking like classic and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? They were just finding their groove with this album and stuff too.
Right,
Um, Then we get fucking One Shine and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is like a jam session. It's like different jam sessions from one from '93 and one from '96 and stuff like
right.
that too. You know what I'm saying? It's an okay track. It sounds more like something you will kind of hear from Do You Want More and stuff like that too. So it's alright. No,
Yeah, it was dope. Nice beat. Love the saxophone, the ad libbing. Real dope track.
yeah, very dope track. Then we get fucking The Adventures of Wonderland and stuff like that. You know, Ursula comes back. You know, doing the spoken word and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? This time her poem is pretty much about just a single mother, you know, turned crack dealer and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a very different, you know, compared to like a Do You Want More? Like this one like has more like a social conscious tone to it and
Right.
stuff like that too. So I like it.
Yeah, it was. She was dope. Definitely nice beat, nice deep poetry on here. A great way to end the album off. Really.
Right. And then we got the fucking outro and stuff like that too, which nothing to it, honestly, you know what I'm saying? I believe that's Cornell West talking and stuff like that, you know, just talking
Yeah,
about the roots, how they're more like an enigma and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's pretty much the whole album.
yeah, that was great. Legendary Cornell West on here and closing the album out and definitely dope.
Yes. Overall, this is actually my favorite Roots. Let me turn my camera on and stuff. This is actually my favorite Roots album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like this is the classic album, a hip hop classic, if you ask me. It's not. They didn't just have one great album with Things Fall Apart, man. I feel like the jazzier period of the Roots was definitely, in my opinion, the best era. From the jazzier period, I mean '93 up to maybe like '99, and then I'll say like 2002 to 2004. That was like the experimental period, and then 2006, I would say to maybe the present. Obviously, like the contemporary roots and stuff like
Right.
that too. So yeah, man. Again, I definitely feel like the drum patterning on this record definitely set the bar high when it came to like the Roots album and stuff like that too. And it definitely added more to like the jazzier feel and stuff like that too. Um, yeah, man. Definitely fucking love this album and stuff like that. It's a 5 mic classic, just like with You Want More. So I fuck with it.
I wish they would give us like a sequel to this album, or just do straight hip hop album. No more counter albums. I feel like they counter albums are not good. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want another
Oh
counter
wow.
album from them. They tried it, you did it, you done it. Okay, guess let's get back to giving us a regular classic hip hop album. Cause I know they could do it like this iconic album. One of the best for '96. The production was great. It was harder production from Do You Want More? You had so many bangers on here, clones and section, what they do, push up your lighter, consider with Desperado. So many bangers, the features with Tip and Common and Bahamadia and D'Angelo. It's like you can't go wrong when you have those artists on an album like this. And this is definitely one of their best albums. Not just Things Fall Apart, but they have more than one classic. And I want an album like this again from the Roots. No more concept. No more. We don't need another Undone. We don't need another. How I shot my cousin, or none of those other concept albums. Give us a straight hip hop album with bangers after bangers like this album. And then like I'm like they still got it. Show people that you still got it. Because I haven't liked the Roots album in years, like since maybe Game Theory, and that was good, but it wasn't great. Chronology to me is their best album in the 2000s, but after that, it was like they tailed off because they were
Mm.
experimenting and you know doing different shit and concept albums. I'm like, give me a hip hop album, a straight 20-track hip hop banger like Illadelph Half-Life, just to show me and the fans like, yo, they still got it in them. I know they do, and this is a classic album.
Yeah, fucking classic indeed. I would stay to chat with y'all for a bit, but I've literally just been home for a good almost a couple of hours now and stuff like that, and I'm trying to finish up something for this homework before he wakes up for the morning. So I'm gonna end up the video right here. Originally, I was gonna do another video tomorrow, but I'm actually gonna reschedule that review for Sunday and stuff like that because after what happened at work today, I just need a day to rejuvenate and stuff like that. But we're still doing the MC list Friday. More than likely, it will probably be after I get off work and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which I gotta work
Part
all
two,
fucking week.
part
Yeah,
two. People gonna be in their
yeah,
feelings. How you have this person at number 10? Well, come up with your own list then.
right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And these albums are out of print, right?
Yes, they
Out of
it's
print.
out of all of them. Do you want more Philadelphia Half Life, Organics? Those out of print. The live album is out of. I think that live album is out of print too.
Oh wow.
Most of their stuff is out of print though. Like even the latter ones. I don't know how, but even those are out of print.
Wait, things. I thought things fall apart was still in print.
That one is in print. That one is still. But they had the four covers. The four covers are out of print.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, remember that four different covers? Yeah, the four album covers are out of print. But if you get one, I like. If I guess if you order it, you would have to probably go to eBay or Discogs to get the four album covers. From Amazon, you don't know which one you're getting. The Amazon does that. Like even with the Tyler albums, he has alternative album covers. You don't know which one you get in the mail. You know what I'm saying? So the other stuff like Chronology's out of print, Game Theory, all those other albums are out of print. But yeah, they discography is last time I think Half Life was like $30 on Amazon. So you're gonna have to pay a pretty penny for some of those albums.
Yeah, I think I got mine in stores and Philadelphia Half Life and stuff. I know. Do you want more? I got from Amazon and shit.
Right. Was that expensive for you?
Nah, this was back when Amazon was pretty much cheap with their CDs and stuff.
Oh, yeah, not like now. They want
We
like
just you,
17 bucks.
you just gotta know where to look sometimes too.
Yeah, of course, for sure. You gotta keep hitting up the site because they prices always change daily. An
Definitely.
album today might be $8. Tomorrow is $12. That's how they do.
Yeah, you know how they do, and plus, if you have Amazon Prime, that can also be a
Yeah,
savior for shit too.
facts.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I'll definitely see y'all on Friday and stuff like that. Appreciate this try as usual,
No doubt.
and I'll see y'all later.
All right,
Peace.
peace.